good? Here we go, baby. Super Bowl motherfucking Sunday. You know what it is. MIC Podcast. Episode 107? 7, yeah. Episode 107. Community content. You get it all here, man. We are in the building with DJ extraordinaire, DJ KoolBreeze, man. We're shaking, bro.
What's good, brother? Man, how you doing?
Nah, man, I'm living good, bro. It's nice to finally sit down with you, man. I think the first and last time I saw you was at that Artist Talk Mental Health Banquet. And which you were DJing. And shout out to you, bro, because bro, you were the only DJ who I know of who played Samma Ray at a Pittsburgh event, which is like another Pittsburgh artist. And like, I just don't really hear DJs like, playing local artists like that. And if I'm mistaken, please, correct me, but I haven't, like, that's just.
Me, I'm going to keep it a being first. So shout out to Samma Ray. You know what I mean? Definitely shout out
for real.
Cole, who gave me the alley-oop to do it. But I'll say this, it's not as common as you would think.
Mm-hmm.
I've fortunately enough be able to do a lot of shows with a lot of local artists. So to me, like, we're from the city, why not play the city sound?
Facts.
Now I do know there's a couple other DJs that do play. Like,
that's what I'm saying. But like, I don't want to make like a blanket statement. And like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I am wrong, please correct me. But just for my experience, again, I've only lived here for like 3 years, and just like I've only been on the scene 3 years. You know what I mean? So like, just in my experience, I just haven't heard the DJs that I've been seeing, or just in places I've been like playing local artists like that, let alone someone as super dope and talented as Samma Ray. So
yeah, it's I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. You've been here for 3 years. You came in at a time where, like,
sure, no, definitely, for sure.
I'll say this, there's definitely other DJs that play local artists that are from the city.
Yeah. Not bad, yeah, exactly. For sure. It's definitely, yeah,
If I could spin it in, if it makes sense for the vibe.
Nah, facts. Like really any good DJ, would. So again, man, it's gonna be nice to just allow people to get a better sense of you, I mean, as a person, as a DJ, and producer, and just kind of again peel back the layers and like see what you about, man. So where in Pittsburgh are you from, if Pittsburgh at all?
So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, word.
Moved around a lot. Youth, but my stomach around.
Okay, Pat Hills, all right.
Yeah, and fortunately, got a better education, went out to South Park. Not to say that South Park is better than Penn Hills education-wise, but being able to see both sides of the coin made me a more well-rounded person. You know what I mean? Had to make race a thing. You got melanated, non-melanated, different point of views.
Yeah. Yeah, it's us.
In fact, actually, that move is how I became KoolBreeze.
How like how so?
So growing up, like, I never had a nickname, right? Never had a nickname. I'm not gonna put my government out there because you know what are you doing?
Yeah, right.
That's how I kind of grew.
Yeah, facts.
Never had a nickname, and I was in lunch, and one of the teachers, that's not my direct teacher, but the teacher for the lunch period, he was like, "You just think you're so cool," and I was like,
Yeah.
He's like, "Nah, you just think you're so cool," and I'm like, "Nah, I'm actually too school for cool."
Yeah.
He was like, "Nah, you know what you are?" I was like, "What?" He was like, "You're KoolBreeze." I was like,
I thought I was going to shop someone else. Like, you know what you are? You're.
Hey, you.
Hey, welcome to public school.
Oh, shit, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. I don't think I'd be sitting here today. I'd be in handcuffs. That's wild. Listen here, like, boy.
You think you're so cool, don't you? Okay, where he just nicknamed you KoolBreeze.
It was like now that you put it like that, it was almost like a Kunta Kinte move.
Yeah, right, yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
I never thought of it like
yeah, right.
But he was like, you know what you are, you're KoolBreeze. And I was like, you know what? I'll take that. And I'm gonna be real, like social media at the time,
Yeah.
you know, like, cause I'm 30 and, you know, we had MySpace, Facebook, all these things, but then Instagram was like kind of there, but not really.
So yeah, no, for sure.
So I need a Instagram handle. So I was like, you know what, KoolBreeze, you know, that's gonna be my handle. And then as I got older, got into the world of DJing and everything else, I needed a DJ name. I didn't have any cool nicknames, so I was just like, you know what?
Yeah, fast.
That's-
I think it's an apt DJ name, bro. Because I mean, just sitting here, just talking to you for like 3, 4, 5 minutes now. Like, this is a cool nigga. This is a chill nigga. Like, I understand the naming, bro. So all right, man, that makes sense. So when is you know, like the earliest, you know, you can recall just even being interested or, you know, kind of gravitating towards DJing, towards producing? Like, was that always a factor for you? Like, was that something that, like, as you got older, you kind of, you know, gravitated towards?
Nah, so I'm gonna be real. Like growing up, you know, I wish I could have this cool story where I'm like, oh, like I've been DJing since I was like 3 and like all this stuff. Like, nah, I grew up, be real, like listening to music. My dad was a dancer. I started dancing. My mom had to teach me. It was like one of those save the last dance moments.
Okay, word. Yeah, right.
And once I got rhythm, I started paying attention to music. Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
I feel like a lot of times people hear music, but they don't listen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because I have this vivid memory of being like, I want to say I was like maybe like anywhere between the ages of like 9 or 11 in the car with my mom, we jamming, you know, Whammo's popping off at the time. And I'm singing my heart out to Genuine's Pony.
Okay.
And I'm jamming. And I had this conscious thought like, hold up, shouldn't be singing these lyrics.
Yeah.
So when you listen to music, our music is very important.
Absolutely.
So I took that with me, became a dancer, started dancing.
What did like was just like freestyle hip hop? Like what?
I do it a lot. I do a lot. So I can freestyle, do pop lock, break, crump. I can waltz, salsa.
Damn, nigga could waltz. That's crazy. Yeah, that's fire. That's fire.
You know, waltz, salsa, tango, little merengue in there. But
damn,
yeah,
that's crazy.
I definitely dance, but it's the thing where I stopped dancing because I got into DJing. But how I got into DJing was I was a server and the bartending, and this dude comes in. He's like, yo, I like your energy. I was like, thank you. So you ever given a thought to DJ? And I'm like, nah, like I got friends that DJ. It's not my thing. And he offered me this opportunity to come out and shadow them at this event they were doing with 96.1 Kiss. Shout out to Second and None Productions, Willie T. But you know, he's like, come check this thing out. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I see the production.
You just have the bar just like to vibe, like, you know, chill or like. Okay, copy, all right.
Come to this thing, you know, there's no pressure. It was like
okay.
It was like free beer, free food. Come check us out.
Was it barrel? Like it wasn't barrel and flow, was it? Okay, word on. Yeah. I was about to say that would have been lit. Yeah, facts.
I saw the production value of what they had to offer. Like we're not like this is not like DJing little small stuff. Like they're doing big events for like the city,
right?
A big sponsorship like 96.1 Kiss, Mikey Big Bang.
Okay, yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, first time I'm like, okay, cool, like this is dope. But I'm not one of those people that's like, ooh,
yeah, right.
People just like, what's the shit?
Yeah. Facts, you know, if I do go, we're gonna scope the scenery out, see what's. Yeah, I mean, right.
I get the lay of the land.
Exactly.
And I was like, you know what, this is actually pretty dope. So I took a chance, and from there, started DJing like weddings, corporate events. I did a lot of big stuff for like the Pirates, the Steelers.
Facts.
Their prospective stadiums, just big stuff for the city. And it put me in a different league of DJ. And it was a thing that I saw where like, all right, I got this. I can do it. I got the energy. Started MCing. Then I started seeing other DJs in the city, Southside, all this other stuff. And I'm like, yo, I want to do that. But I never had the opportunity to because I couldn't break into that scene. Fast forward, COVID happens, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just start doing some stuff online. I'm not real big on social media. I can't do all that. So I was like, you know, I'm going to start producing. So talked to all my producer friends. Nobody wanted to help. It's crazy. It was like, I don't know. It was like.
They were just like giving you weird energy, like not hitting you back on shit. Like, yeah. This DJ nigga trying to produce and shit now. Yeah, right. Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? It's cool. So on a controller that had a built-in drum pad. So I started building beats off of the drum pad while I was DJing. And from there, people started, they're like, oh, this is all right, it's good. You got to work, you got to do all this stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. So I went out, got some actual equipment, started producing, making beats. And then next thing you know, like,
Okay, word. And like, I kind of want to rewind, like back to when you were approached for your first gig. Like, did you already have DJ equipment then? Like, were you just like fucking? So like, damn, like, how'd you prepare for that event? Like, did you borrow someone's shit? Did you go out and buy your own shit? Like,
so they actually provided,
oh damn, okay,
like, it was a whole, like, it's a company. So they actually provided like the transportation, the equipment, all that good stuff. And they kind of gave me the first start at it, to be honest. But I'm forever grateful for learning this skill.
yeah,
But, you know, teaching me these things allowed me to kind of take it, make it my own, and kind of augment it, you know? So from there, when I got,
what was the learning curve like? Just like looking at this equipment that's not yours, and like you're like, damn, I gotta learn this shit for a fucking event with like mad prominent Pittsburgh sponsors. Like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna be real. If I can be real, the learning curve was not necessarily like the equipment. It was more or less like what not to do.
Okay.
And again, not to I'm not racist, I promise. I'm just an observer by nature.
I like that. I'm an observer by nature. In fact, I'm just observing.
So, you know, I'm one of the only melanated people in this company. There was like maybe one or two others. But not only am I one of the only melanated people, but I'm also like the youngest person.
Okay, yeah.
So I already know demographically what that brings to the company, right? And on top of that, I got the energy, I dance, you give me a microphone and people, I'm going to fuck it up. You give me a podium and a speech.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah. You give me the microphone, some space, and some people, I'm going to entertain you, make you have a good time. So it was more or less what not to do.
Okay.
It's like troubleshooting. And, you know, I'm like 22, you know, young melanated kid going into these big open spaces with majority non-melanated people. And, you know, I'm gonna be real, it was almost like I could feel the energy, like, why is he here? Like, who is he? Like, why does he think he's important?
Yeah, right.
Good in the suit,
Stuff.
It's almost like they're waiting for you to fuck up.
Yeah, right.
As soon as that music hit, like, as soon as that music starts, I got the microphone, immediately captivated.
Oh, this is why he's here.
Yeah. I come now. He's awesome.
Right.
Looks so cool.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, yo, I'm DJ KoolBreeze. I'm like, oh my.
His name's even cool.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Then, like, you know, it's like putty in my head.
Yeah, right.
But it's what not to do.
Check as far as what? Yeah, like.
Like, even though like I'm the person with the microphone,
sure,
I'm leading the event. The event's not for me. It's not about me. I have to highlight things. So if it's a voice of God presence, it's like, okay, cool, I know what's happening.
Right. Yeah, facts.
But if you have somebody that's there, like, hey, this is what's happening, y'all gonna sit here and whatever it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Right. The direction part of it, it turns into this thing where it's like, okay, it's part of the show now.
Right.
I have somebody that's going to direct me. I have to engage. I can't just
chill out. Yeah, right. And like, you know, just spin tracks. Yeah, right.
Exactly. Like, so, you know, just, again, it's what not to do.
Okay.
What I learned what not to do is basically, you know, not make people feel uncomfortable.
Okay, yeah, facts.
But I'm going to challenge you to have fun.
Yeah, facts.
Like, you come out to this event.
No, right.
Turn up, have some fun.
That's what not. And like, that's what any good DJ should encourage, man. Like, and I don't know, man, you know, 107 episodes in, like, some of the talking points are just kind of beaten to the ground, but it's just, until shit changes, like, there's nothing else to talk about than, like, the way shit currently is, and it's just like, bro, like, I just haven't, again, like, someone like DJ Femi, bro, shout out to her, bro, like,
definitely shout out.
She's one that's like, yo, like, I'm like, bro, like, I probably seen Remy, like, twice in person, just like, you know, like, doing her thing DJing, bro, both times I'm just like, nah, this lit, like, it's lit, like, I don't, no notes, you know what I mean, no, like, this shit is crazy, you feel, but, like, it's just, back to, like, what you're saying, just, like, encouraging people to have fun, I don't think, it's just, like, I don't see that much anymore, just, like, in, like, the landscape DJing, just, like, encouraging people, like, yo, like, why aren't y'all dancing, Like, yo, like, yeah, fuck all this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's, like, and again, not trying to make anyone uncomfortable. If you don't want to dance, all right, don't know why you're out here, cool, fuck it, whatever. But if you're, try to be lit and have a good time, like, let's have a good time.
That's what
I mean, like, exactly.
Like, when I came up, my biggest thing, like, I coined myself a dance motivator. Hey,
Okay.
now keep in mind, I'm doing events for the city, weddings, all this other stuff. In fact, there's this event that I got commissioned to do like every year. It's called Sweatpants Dance.
Okay.
Dance for Kids. It's basically all of these major companies in the city, like PNC Park, the Zoo, Kennywood, like all these major corporations in the city. They come together for a fundraiser to donate tickets for kids, right? I'm sorry, it's called Tickets for Kids is the name of the event. So imagine 40 plus 50-year-olds and up.
Right.
Some younger people.
Yeah, right.
All these, and then you have these underprivileged youth who like legitimately don't have access to like a lot of resources.
Yeah,
right?
facts.
Or in the same room, in the same building, to receive something from these people who they don't know, they don't feel comfortable with. They got to bring their families. And I have to somehow create an atmosphere where everybody feels comfortable, dance, and enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
It's a little tough, right?
Yeah.
So, to me, if I'm able to pull that off,
Yeah, facts. Like what environment can't you thrive in? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I'm not gonna lie, on the flip side of things, and again, shout out to DJ Femi, because like her and like, I'm not gonna throw out other people's names because I'm only gonna.
Absolutely. Absolutely, for sure. No, definitely.
But shout out to her and like a couple other DJs, but and they could probably all attest to it.
Yeah.
When I be out at events, like I really just be posted, I be chilling, I observe, I be trying to have a good time. Everybody has fun in different ways.
Yeah, facts.
But for me, for the most part, like because I don't dance anymore, like you're not about to see me out.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Which helps them.
Sure.
Like in reality, I feel like it takes away from the collective experience from everybody else.
Yeah,
like,
right.
If you have one person on the dance floor that's fucking it up.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
It just.
Oh yeah. Exactly. Right.
But I will say that Femi has definitely created moments for me, not for other people. Other people, everybody else, they're doing their thing. But for me, where I'm like, all right, yo, like.
Wow, I'm gonna have to dance.
Yeah, now that's what I was saying, bro. Like, it's just the vibe is, and like that is what it just comes down to, man. Like, is the vibe overwhelming enough where it's like you can get someone that's like, yo, look, I haven't danced in a little bit, but at this point, I have to suit up. At this point, I have to suit up. Like, you feel me? So now respect to that, bro. So like, it's just even like going back to like that first event, bro. So like, how did it like pretty much just go off without a hitch? Like your first ever DJing event, like you was just like smooth sailing, pretty much. Like,
yeah, pretty much.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm gonna say like 100% smooth sailing, but enough to where it was like. Just,
okay, word.
It helps when you know your music.
Yeah, no, 1000%.
You know your music, how to cut in and out of certain stuff. It definitely helps. The hard part is when they don't know your music.
Yeah.
You play something that no one's ever heard before. It's almost like they know what to do intrinsically.
Yeah.
But they don't know what to do.
So, I mean, that's an interesting point you brought up too, because I also think, again, the mark of a good DJ, bro, is, I mean, you could drop some shit no one's heard before, but at the same time, like, if it fits the vibe, like, because, like, that's what DJs, like, pretty much used to do, just, like, introduce people to, new music.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, like, if you can find, and, like, I'm not saying it's easy, you know what I mean? Because, like, again, like, if you hear something, like, you never heard before, you're just like, and, like, like, you naturally, you want to go with, like, what people are gonna, like, you know what I mean? And, like, that's the safer bet, you know what I mean? Like, 9 times out of 10, you should be doing that, but it's, like, to be, like, a true DJ and, like, be able to blend in shit that no one's heard before and put people on while they're also vibing, it's crazy, because, like, in moments when, like, a DJ spitting this shit or, like, their shit dancing or whatever, and it's like, all right, boom, and then, like, you hear some shit like you haven't heard before, but it's lit. Now it's a whole, it's like, yo, hold up, wait a minute, yeah, wait, who dropped it? I was like, who dropped it? When did it drop? Like, yo, like, how is this not on my radar? Like, you start asking yourself all these different questions, and it just makes, the moment, like, more fun. So how do you kind of tote that line of like, you know, dropping some shit where it's like, you know, just even with an ear for music, like, yo, this is hard. Like, you know, this is a tough song.
It's all right. So for me to properly answer that, let me back up. So personally, I believe that the art of DJing is not playing the most expected song at the most expected moment. It's playing the most unsuspected
facts.
Unexpected.
That's a great way to put it, yeah.
At the most unexpected time.
Right.
When, for instance, if I'm in the middle of like a hip-hop trap set, and obviously, can you play Sexy Red?
Yeah.
Or play Sexy
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want.
At some point, like, you're gonna hear, yeah, like, because you're a serviceman, like you're you know, people want to hear Sexy Red, you know what I mean?
Right. So let me cook.
Yeah, so I'm saying, let me cook.
I might have already even played it already.
And your ass was in the bathroom doing whatever, fucking at the bar doing whatever. I can't spin back a whole section.
Exactly.
Because you were taking a piss. So,
like, what do you want from me? There's been times where people have literally said, like, can you play this song? And I'm like, it's either like a...
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like, you don't know. How you going to request something you don't even know, you know?
That's crazy.
But I'm telling you, we can sit here all day and sometimes I'll tell you some DJ stories.
No, facts.
But it's a thing where, like, one thing that I learned specifically in this city, and it's kind of messed up, and maybe this kind of goes back to your first point about playing like Samurai specifically, right? Pittsburgh is very cliquey.
So be saying that. Yeah, right, yeah.
Like high school lunch.
Yeah, facts.
But KoolBreeze as an entity, right? Like, just KoolBreeze. I'm swaying, I'm vibing with everybody. Yeah. I don't believe in drawing lines.
Right, facts.
There, right? So to me, one of the things that I learned in Pittsburgh is if I say I made this and I play it, it's going to be either this is hard as fuck. But why? Why is it hard? Oh, just because this is my man's, or shorty fucks.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. It's all right. But how would you make it better? There's never any genuine feedback. There's never no follow-up, right? People are quick to form an opinion, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. You're entitled to it. But what I noticed is when you do this as an artist, not even just as a DJ, but as an artist, people will purposely not fuck with your music because they don't fuck with you. Or you might have messed around with somebody else that they are currently involved with. It could be anything. Yeah. So what I started doing was I started throwing in shit that I've made without saying nothing.
Yeah, facts.
Just to get
just watch it. Yeah, no, exactly. Yep.
Observer by nature.
Exactly.
And what I saw was that people naturally fuck with shit.
Exactly.
People naturally fuck with it.
But it be the labels that like, yo, like this is my, so like then it's just like it's just giving them another part to just like compartmentalize exactly what they're hearing.
Exactly. So like it's just wild to me, right? So when I started doing that, it actually double back. I took an Uber ride once. Dude's in the car, he's jamming. I'm like, oh, this is fire, this is dope. He's like, hey, like, da-da-da, we're talking. He's like, what do you do? I'm like, I DJ, I produce. He's like, oh, word? We'll play some of your stuff. And immediately I'm like,
yeah, right.
Because what are you about to do?
Yeah, you're right.
I started playing some of my stuff, and he's like, you sure you're from Pittsburgh? I'm like, yeah. He's like, it don't sound like Pittsburgh. And I always hear that a lot. I'm like, what's a Pittsburgh sound like? Yeah. Everybody's like Wiz, Mac, like, now we have been.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Fact.
So, I'm like, all right, cool. I'll take that. Turns out this dude, he's connected with a couple producers that have produced for like Tyga and stuff.
Oh shit, okay.
So I'm like, okay, I'll take this as a win. Nothing ever came from it, unfortunately. But
what are you doing driving me, brother?
But I swear,
yeah, I ain't lying. Cause I want to shoot that nigga right now.
Right. That's my mind is how I be looking at it. We again, observer by nature. We're just gonna let that.
Funny as hell.
But what I got from that was, sometimes you can play stuff and say like, "Yo, I made this," and sometimes it will get a genuine reaction. But for the most part, I'd rather just slip that in under the radar.
Yeah, right.
And kind of see what happens. Now, in the event that obviously it's something that no one's ever heard before, right? So what I try to do is I try to do sounds that sound familiar. Like if I flip a sync,
Yeah, fair.
do something that's a current wave. Like for instance, right now everybody is into Jersey.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And Jersey Club's been around for a long time, but it became
TikTok and okay, well, no, yeah.
Well,
first originally, yeah.
But for most melanated people in the hip hop trap scene, it first became popularized, unfortunately, by like Drake and then Uzi.
Yeah, fair.
So now you got Ice Spice and like
Nicki Minaj, yeah.
Minaj, all these people that are doing more Jersey Club type beats. And when I say type beat, I'm not talking about this bullshit YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, like the literal elements of Jersey Club music, yeah.
Right. So, I've made a couple tracks and like I'll literally just throw that on and it'll be just an instrumental and I'll mix it in just to have the beat keep going. People like it, so I just let it rock.
Yeah. I didn't even catch it. That's fine on that.
That was not a pun. That was not a pun.
That's fine.
That's a bar.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, you know, when you play stuff that people aren't familiar with, you gotta almost do it in a way where if their kids are bopping, like they're bopping like this, or even if they're like, whatever, doing a little
little hip, yeah, facts.
There should never be a moment, if you're introducing something new, there should never be a moment where they're like,
exactly, that low, exactly. I agree. But like sometimes, like just as an audience member, like I feel like I'm being too hard in a sense, but it's just like, nah, bro, like you just got to keep the vibe going. Like you just have to keep the vibe there and keep it going. Like that's the job. So it's like if it misstep, it's like, all right, like you could stutter a little bit, but just like, you know, get back to it. Just like, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to let that take over the whole vibe. Like even if that moment does happen, just be like, all right, cool, move past it, keep that shit going. Because the moment you harp on it, then the room gonna feed off that and be like, oh wait, yeah, maybe you don't know what he's doing up there, then you lost him. And then it's tough, and bro, like in DJing, bro, it's also tough to get a room back once it's like, I'm not feeling what you're playing no more right now. Like it's tough to dig yourself out that hole,
like so DJing, like coming up, you know, I'm fighting against like venues, right? Like I did a fundraiser, right? Penguins, right? It was like 3 bands for a VIP ticket. I'm emceeing and DJing this VIP party. Super fire. The Penguins come in, everybody's doing the thing, everything's great. But it was a 70s themed thing.
Okay.
So playing 70s music, but they also wanted like some current stuff, right? So I'm trying to do this cool thing where I'm mixing 70s stuff with current stuff.
Yeah.
And it was a moment where like people didn't know how to respond to it because everybody's looking like they're from the 70s.
Yeah, right.
And they're feeling that element.
Yeah.
And they hear like whatever was.
Yeah, right.
Like in this weird. But I was able to keep the flow going just based off of.
Yeah, no. Definitely.
Let it be that vibe. It doesn't matter if it's country. It doesn't matter.
So I'm saying exactly. Just whatever the room is feeling, you gotta feel it. Like, you know what I mean? Again, because you're servicing the room, bro. Like,
now when you're at a venue where the bar is not near the dance floor, you're gonna lose. Yeah. If you're at a venue where the outside is popping, inside,
it's a good point. Yeah, that's true.
So. When you're trying to keep people corralled, it's like you can only do the best you can. But once you lose them, in them back, man,
it's tough, my nigga.
It's super tough. And not to be like on the weird like wedding DJs.
Yeah, right.
It's a thing in the DJ
for sure.
Like no offense to wedding DJs, big bread.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But it's like
niggas is like it's almost like a training wheel situation.
Yeah, exactly.
It's alcohol there. Niggas is there to celebrate innately, so they could dance to fucking the ABCs if you put that shit on, my nigga.
And they're cool.
You feel me? Like, exactly.
But you put on a...
You're right.
Brings them right back.
Exactly.
Because it's something that everybody knows, everybody can do. Unfortunately, we don't really have that in, like, these party scenes.
Yeah, right?
The club scene. The only thing that we can do closest to that would be, like, the most popular hit at the time,
Mm-hmm.
which, you know, you might have to do a hard drop, or you might have to cut the music completely.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You might have to get on the microphone, make an announcement, and then get people back in.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways to get people back, but the way that you go about getting them back, you got to make sure that you can stay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You only got one bullet with that. Like, yeah, bro, yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, for real. You only got one shot.
One shot.
You feel me? So if you're gonna use that, like, make sure you fucking bring them back and keep them there, bro. Like, for sure.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've done it. You know,
No, bro, it's just by way of DJing, bro. Like, you're gonna have to, but like that's the mark of a good one if you could fight back in those moments. Yeah, exactly, bro, for real. Bro, so after your first like, you know, DJing set, like at that event, you know, how did you go about, you know, getting your own equipment? Did you have to save up? Did you like, were you, you know, talking to homies? Like, you know, how did you set yourself up to then, you know, start your own career?
So like definitely saved up some bread, had my own equipment, and the company, for whatever reason, they were cool with us using our own equipment, but they didn't want us to use our own equipment.
The fuck? Yo, these niggas want you to do, what's up with these niggas?
It's no shade.
Yeah.
I understand it now from a business perspective.
Yeah.
But like from a personal perspective, it's like you don't own me.
Yeah.
Right? Like I didn't sign any non-competes or anything like that. The only thing is like I was an employee. I wasn't like a W like a
Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, facts.
So I'm an actual employee. So I get that part of things.
Yeah, right.
But outside of that, like you can't tell me what I do with my money. If I can
Yeah, right.
But so I had to save up, had to get my own stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, yo, this stuff is
Absolutely, bro.
it's very expensive. And I've owned some expensive gear, I've owned some cheap gear. What I've learned throughout this process of DJing is invest in your equipment. Definitely invest in your equipment. For any new DJ out there right now, yo, invest in your equipment. It'll save you so much hassle and headaches on the back end.
Yeah.
Where I'm at currently in my personal journey in my DJing career, I'm not as pressed to have like this new flash
line of equipment, yeah.
Because most of the time I'm either rocking off of somebody else's stuff.
Okay.
Or if I have to use my own controller, like I got this small little controller. In reality, I'm gonna paint this picture for you. If I drop 4 bands on this equipment, and I'm at a club, I'm at a bar, this isn't even open, but you got to open. Come.
Yeah, right.
Can you, yo, bro, can you, oh my God, can you play it? You spill your drink.
Yeah.
Your $5 drink on my $4,000 equipment, we got a problem. So you spill that $5 drink.
Yeah, I might need that back in blood. I might need that back. Yeah, that's crazy.
And like we got insurance on these things.
Yeah.
But here's the problem: like you fucked up the party. So in that quick moment, people might acknowledge like, oh, it's not the DJ's fault. But anytime something stops or anything is just like completely abrupt,
yeah,
sonically,
that's what I'm saying.
It's the DJ's fault.
Yeah, now I can feel my drugs and shit. Now I'm sobering up and shit. Like, this is crazy.
This is wild.
I'm mad high with no music. What's going on?
let alone if I'm double booked that night, if I got a booking the next day.
Yeah, right. Damn. Yeah, type shit. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
To send this equipment out and get it fixed.
Ass, bro. That's I didn't think about that. That's crazy.
It's a lot, man. Like, and that's the thing. Like, a lot of people don't have these thoughts in mind because nobody is like, oh, I'm gonna go to this party to fuck the DJ.
Right.
Nobody does that. But everybody does this.
Drunk niggas, you know what I mean? Drunk bitches just like,
oops. I'm so
oh, did I break anything? I'm so sorry. Could you play? Like,
That's wow. But like every DJ out there can contest to this. If we have a DJ table, not a booth. But sometimes a booth that's hold my coat. Can I play?
Hold my coat is crazy, nigga. If you don't get the fuck up, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Hold my coat, nigga?
No.
What?
And look, unless I fuck with you,
dog,
or like you're the homie or something.
And even then, pick a better wardrobe. Why you wearing the jacket that you gotta do on it? Yeah.
Like, you know what?
Yeah, pick better elements to come out with. Like,
like it's crazy.
That's wild.
But if you got just a table, and like a lot of these DJs, like we don't use facades.
Yeah,
like,
right.
We will, but So we got the table, we got our equipment, we got wires everywhere. People just place their drinks there, whatever, and then they go dance. It's cool. We understand, like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, right.
If you go to reach for your cup, make sure you don't.
Dog, yeah, my nigga, yeah, bro.
Luckily, it's never happened to me, and I don't think anybody in my personal DJ circle has happened to, but just a possibility.
No, I mean, bro, yeah. Just a hazard of the workplace, bro. So, I mean, like, it sounds like you've worked with other people's, like, equipment a lot. Like, how do you, you know, just, like, you know, hop on, like, a whole different, like, you know, board potentially, just, like, you know, as far as functionality goes? Because, like, I feel like, I imagine, like, you know how, like, you sleep over, like, the homie's crib or whatever, like, you try to turn their shower on and shit. It's like, it's like,
a hot one.
Yeah, cool. Like, yo, I've turned on mad showers in my life. I can't feel like the fuck this is how this shit get hot. Like, you don't know what's going on. So, like, how do you adapt to just, like, you know, someone else's sayings? Like, you know, you don't know what they got going on with that shit. Like,
so I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna use your terminology, your phrase. It's just being a good DJ.
Yeah, but
I don't get it twisted. There's definitely been challenges.
Well, no, definitely, but
I've hopped on shout out Pittsburgh Open Decks. But Pittsburgh Open Decks does this thing like the end of the month every last Thursday at Spirit, where whether you're a beginner DJ, intermediate, advanced, you come up, you bring your flash drive, and they play on CDJs. Now CDJs is a standard across like the board in the DJing world on like bigger stages, right? But nobody in the city really uses CDJs. Everybody uses like.
What is a CDJ?
So CDJ is basically like a all-in-one DJ console. Like
Okay.
Like instead of using like your laptop, you can use like USB drives.
Okay.
So for instance, like you ever see like a rave or anything like that where they have like.
Yeah, right. Facts.
Those are CDJ.
Copy.
So it allows you to plug in, and I can play like all these different tracks all at once while I use the mixer.
Copy.
But what Pittsburgh Open Decks does is they use a specific one where it's like all in one. But there was a challenge with that because, you know, I've never comfortably played on CDJ.
Okay.
But I learned.
Yeah, that's a lot though. Like 4, I mean, that's a lot. Like,
I mean, well, theirs is only 2.
Okay, word. All right, yeah.
But still, though, it's when you're not familiar with something, hopping on for the first time, like anything is going to be a learning curve.
Sure.
But the biggest thing as a DJ is the mixer. Like, I can hop on turntables. I can hop on a controller. I can hop on a CDJ. I can hop on virtually anything. But if I don't know your mixer,
it's fucked.
It's kind of fucked.
Right.
And that goes into play with the settings, right? Across the board, you have a standard preset of settings, but there's mapping that DJs can set to where they can do.
Right, yeah, like hotkeys and shit like that. Yeah. Facts.
So if I don't know your mixer, or if I'm not familiar with the mixer, how I normally DJ my DJing style is at jeopardy now.
Yeah, right.
Because I like to use cue points. I like to use effects. I like to use a lot of stuff at my disposal when I want to. I don't necessarily.
Right.
But if I know it's there.
If you know it's right, exactly.
So when I hop on somebody's mixer and like it's something I've never seen before, which nowadays is the time people pretty much have the same stuff.
Yeah, right.
But if I hop on a mixer and I'm not familiar with it, I'm be honest with you, it's a vanilla ass.
Yeah. No, I mean, bro, you just got to do what works.
Beat matching.
Yeah, facts.
Calling.
Exactly. Nah, for sure. So like when you know, like start taking DJing, like, you know, seriously again, like after that, you know, initial gig, you know, you're saving up, like what elements of like the actual craft of DJing like kind of caught you off guard is like a little bit harder to, you know, learn or, you know, pick up, like aside from like the beat matching and like, you know, shit like that?
So I would say, I'm gonna be real. You know, I've heard from lesser people, and when I say lesser, it's not a shot at them, like in terms of like how I think of.
Sure.
It's just people who don't do the craft.
Yeah, right.
So maybe not lesser people. I probably shouldn't say that, but whatever. Have said like, you know, like transition, right? It's like,
yeah,
okay,
right.
Cool. Transition. Well, what is a transition? It's going from one song to another. So a transition can literally be anything. You can cold drop, which a lot of DJs and clubs do, where basically the song's playing. You know the verse, you know the chorus. Once the chorus is done, stop and play the other song.
Yeah, you got to be an ill nigga to pull that off and not it be like just ask. Like, yeah.
Trust me, when you're playing rap caviar, playing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, fair. No, fair, absolutely. Yeah.
So, and that's not a shot at nobody's DJing style, because everybody has their own way of doing things as long as you get the job.
Yeah, right.
For me, when it comes to transitions, like, I like to try different transitions per track.
Damn.
I'm going to do the same transition every single time.
Damn.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
Like, I'm not like some transitions, I'll literally just beat match and play like the vocal out over top of the next beat.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes I'll use an effect out onto the next.
Right.
Sometimes I'll loop something and fade out and let loop.
Yeah, right.
Just to kind of give a couple examples, but transitioning has been one of the things that I've struggled with in terms of like trying to.
It's tough. I mean, because like, bro, like that's a tough. Because it's just like I feel like there's a finite way of things that you like, a finite amount of ways you can go about it.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's like I feel like there's just on a complete opposite end, like contradictory. There's like a lot of little nuances that you can use to like just even within transitioning.
Yeah.
To just like make it different, make it cool, make it stand out. But I don't fucking know how. Like, it's crazy.
So I mean, you're right. It's a lot of different ways. But again, it's just how you go about it. Like sometimes people will like tease you, right? They'll throw in like the sample of a song, and people like, oh, like I know what song's coming on next. We'll never drop that song.
Yeah,
we're literally just doing it just for the transition.
Yeah, right.
But it's all about pushing the envelope. Because if I do what I do every single week, there's a point where like you almost know exactly what song is coming next based off the transition. It's like,
yeah, right.
We're not pushing the envelope. Let's challenge ourselves.
I'm saying, bro. Yeah, and I'm even glad like you took it upon yourself to do that, bro. Because I was just like, damn, like just even within the transitions, like, yeah, that's you challenging yourself, my nigga. Like you don't have to make the transitions different for every joint, but you took it upon yourself to do that because you see it ain't being done.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, everybody has their own style.
Nah, fact.
But me, it's...
Well, you niggas need a different style. I don't know what's up.
That wasn't me. I ain't but if it works, it works. So for me, like, I tried. I'm not gonna lie, yo. Some DJs will tell you. Sometimes we really be up there, and it's just like...
Yeah, fact, yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
But then other times it's like, you be in the pocket and you really be locked in. And you're like, let me try this. I'm gonna fuck this something.
Yeah, exactly. Like you really on your canvas, trying to like, paint the picture. Like, exactly. Definitely, but no. I feel you on all those points, bro. So, like a little bit earlier, like you touched on, breaking into the scene, bro. So like, after like, again, you got your career going, in this lane and like, you're picking up like, so like after that initial event, like how often did you start, DJing events? Like, was it like pretty immediate? Was there like a lull in between?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's why, again, like, even though, I'm not a person that tries to harp on negativity.
For sure.
I'm an optimistic realist. Like I will always lead with love and of energy.
Right.
But
yeah, facts. Absolutely.
Yeah, you can't fake the funk.
Absolutely.
Your energy don't lie. Like you don't lie to yourself. You know what I mean? So with Second and None, like, they gave me the opportunity to do these things. And when I came on, like, I'm not lying, like 52 weeks in a year, I was booked 46 of those weeks.
That's crazy.
Man.
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah, fact.
Every week was something different. Some of those weeks I'm double booked. Some of those weeks I'm triple booked. And I did that for a smooth, solid 5.5 years. Now, the thing is, like, after a certain point, doing so many weddings and events, fundraisers and all these different things, I'm going to just talk about just the weddings, because fundraisers and different city-led events are different. You have a little bit more flexibility. But with weddings, there's a specific...
Yeah, right.
I'm not going to say anything else outside of that.
Right.
But,
yeah, right.
And they expect a
specific client.
A specific. So like, I'm gonna leave it at so they expect a certain type of atmosphere.
Yeah, right.
So certain point, it got to a point where, I could record this mix and hit play at this wedding, and only just weddings.
Yeah, facts.
At this wedding, I can go to another wedding, do the same thing, and you would never even know. Now, sometimes you get those like random weddings. Like I got the chance to do like this like Disney themed wedding where I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Now we could hop into something creative.
Yeah. Facts.
So I could take, I don't know, like get like Lion King sample and crazy thing. Whatever, but to breaking into the scene in terms of like the gigs, that was something that I didn't have to worry about. I didn't have to worry about when's the next time I'm a DJ, because the DJ every week. I had my schedule 3 years in advance.
Okay.
But breaking into this scene where we're doing like more community led,
exactly right,
more parties, stuff like that. It's definitely it's competitive.
Yeah, right.
But it's a fun kind of competitive.
That's hip hop, bro. That's hip hop. Yeah, exactly. Facts.
But the hard part that I've noticed is a lot of times there's so many things going on in the city at the same time, and there's no directional flow. Have you ever skateboard, snowboard?
Nah. I mean, I've always wanted to try snowboarding. Like, when I was a kid, I thought that shit was ill. Fucking playing SSX, all that shit. I was like, I was like, nigga, this shit's ill. But nah, I never got to, man. Yeah, I never got around to it.
Ever hiked?
I mean, like lightly, yeah. I mean, like, I've taken nature walks and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you like hike, you go sightseeing in some places, or like you go skiing or snowboarding, there's always like a map, trail.
Yeah.
Saying like, hey, you go down this one, it's going to be this.
Right. Facts.
This one is going to be this kind. What?
Facts.
I feel like in the city, there's people who are tapped into curated events, and they'll be like, hey, like this is what's happening in the city, and it's like, all right, cool, great, all these different options. But nobody, and this is something I've been working on in private, it's out there now, so we'll see what happens. But nobody is curating the flow of energy.
For sure.
So if you want to have this type of experience, you should go here,
exactly,
then here,
exactly,
then here.
Right.
If you want to have this kind of experience, you should start off here,
right,
go here, then go.
Agree with you 100%, bro.
But the closest thing that we have to that is Southside.
Yeah.
Right? So you can go to Southside, and you go anywhere in Southside, and you can enjoy yourself.
So I'm saying you're liable to get stabbed in the calf.
That's different.
Yeah, But I don't have enough. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. But talk about direct the flow.
Exactly. You better hope you clock.
Right.
But it's like, you go to Southside, you go here. I'm not gonna put out names,
right.
But you can go here. All right, cool. We had a time that was dope. All right, but why are we leaving? We want to leave because we either want to be seen in a different environment, be seen by a different social circle, or we just literally just don't want to be in the same spot anymore.
And 15 niggas with shiesties just pulled up, so
right?
We have to find a different venue.
So you'll go out of that venue, walk not even 30 feet to another one, and then be in the same energetic space.
Yeah, right.
Whether it's the same song, same energy of the song, whatever it may be, right? So that's the closest to a curated night you have.
Fair.
I can go here, and here. I can have fun in all these different places, but there's a chance that you might listen to the same.
Yeah. Oh my God, tell me about it, bro. Facts.
And luckily, you're not paying to get in.
Yeah, facts. I mean, it's just like, bro, that shit gets fucking. And bro, like, I'm not. It's tough, man, because like I understand, like, bro, like DJing is like a tough racket. Like I'm not trying to like unnecessarily put any people down or like talk about anybody, you know what I mean? But it's just like when you're going out trying to enjoy yourself and like it's just kind of like this merry-go-round of like the same. You're just like, dog, like does anyone know that the same shit is going on? Like it's just like a lack of communication. It's just like, is it just like fuck it, people are lazy and like don't give a fuck no more? And if that's the case, let me know so I can just stop. It's popping out and like expecting to vibe. Like
that's and look, it's crazy, right? So I talk. I'm a people person.
Yeah, fact.
I talk to people. And I try my best to talk to people in the industry, and I try my best to talk to people who are not. The people who are not, it's one or two people. They either don't care,
which is crazy. So then why the fuck are you?
Why are you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, yeah, exactly.
Save your money.
That's what I'm saying.
Turn up at your
dog.
I don't get it.
That shit is crazy.
They either don't care at all or they care too much to not solve the problem. But these are also the same people who will be in one venue for hours and not go anywhere else because it might be too difficult for them to want to bounce.
Yeah, right.
Now, I'm pretty sure other DJs can attest to this. When we know that the homies are playing, we all show support. Now, me personally, I have a whole other career. I got a whole other life outside of just DJing. So, like, there's a lot of times where I might not pop out. I'm just being real. And it's not like I pick and choose who I'm going to pop out to. It's just really just...
No, facts. Right.
We all know who's DJing. So we'll be like, yo, this is happening and this is happening and this is happening. But we know that within the community. So we'll go here. We'll try to go there. We'll try to go there.
Yeah, right.
It's funny that you said what you said because even when I'm doing shows, concerts, or showcases with artists, recording artists, right? I'm always the one that has to set up the group chat via Instagram or text.
At an event that you're not even DJing.
No.
Oh, okay, copy.
I'm the DJ.
Okay, copy, okay.
Why am I setting up the group chat to make sure that everybody's on the same page? Because in reality, sometimes my name's not even on the flyer, but I have to play. I'm only playing music for the doors. I'm playing your set, and I'm playing in between sets.
Yeah, right.
So I don't really give a damn what happens.
Exactly.
Because you're the one on stage.
Exactly.
So I shouldn't be the one setting up the group chat. But I've had to do this, and I've strayed away from doing it because people got to be self-autonomous.
Absolutely.
Do it yourself. Unless I'm not a part of one. As far as I know, there's no real like group chat between the DJs, the venues, and promoters.
And that just brother, there's just a lack of communication all around.
Right.
All around, yeah.
So what'll end up happening is you know how it is. You got an Instagram, you go on Instagram, you'll see like, oh, this is happening. Oh, this is also happening. This is also happening. Just this past weekend, Friday night, right? Shout out to Art Cole again. He did this house party. It's called Flux, right?
Yeah.
In the building, there were 11, if not 12, of the city's most prominent DJs that do stuff.
That's crazy.
So it's like, well, if we're all here, then what's this?
Yeah, right. Well, fair. Yeah, right. Yeah. Fact.
Well, what else is happening outside of like a South Side?
Sure. Whatever. Yeah, facts. Right.
So there's that, right? So then the next day, yesterday, Saturday, there's a lot of people who are double booked. There's a lot of events going on. So people will flow to where they want to go based off of who they know.
Fair.
So if I see this person posted...
That goes back to that clicky shit, I guess, right? Yeah. Okay, well...
If I see this person posted, all right, I know this is happening.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to this.
Right.
If I see somebody I like post this or somebody I'm trying to get to know or whatever, right, and they post this, I might pop up because I know they're going to be there. If I see somebody I don't like post something, I'm just not going to go there.
Yeah.
Right? Now, there's no cohesive flow. There's no curation. So what I would like to see, what I'm trying to do in the process is like, yo, I don't care who you like. I don't care who you know. If this is the type of experience you want to have tonight, you want to be able to get ready. You want to turn up a little bit while you're getting ready. You want to be able to go out to dinner, enjoy yourself, have a good dinner with good vibes.
Absolutely.
And then you want to also turn up a little bit more without getting ratchet. But then at the end of the night, you try and get ratchet. Well, you need to go here, and then here.
Call me.
Disclaimer.
Yeah.
You gotta get clearance.
Notify me before, and then you can enjoy your night at the following place. Yeah.
We denied it.
Even at night.
Don't even come outside. I was smooth as fuck. I was still that.
Yeah, it's funny as hell.
But like, if that's what you're trying to do, then cool, do that. If you're trying to start your night off right and you're already, because everybody pre-games differently.
Yeah, no, facts, right. Yeah.
Some people just don't have jobs.
Yeah.
And they just be getting high and drunk all day. So you're already, you feel me?
Their mom started at 11.
Right. At 11 a.m., you're already fucked, So 9 o'clock, you're already primed.
Bro, fact.
Where other people are like, yo, I just got off work. I shower, I got to do this.
Exactly.
So for those type of people, like, hey, you should go here first because this person is DJing and this is their style or this is the venue or whatever. You should go here first and then gradually hit these other points. So that way you can make sure your energy flows.
Right.
But again, we don't have this curation. So like, it's
It's tough to even.
It's tough. So, I'm trying to create something like that going. Hopefully we can get on some sort of type of page amongst ourselves, because shit don't happen if we don't hit play.
Nothing. Facts. That's a fact.
If we don't hit play, then people are just standing there like, and then they'll leave.
Yeah, facts.
The control of the flow of energy inside the venue, we should be able to be in control of the flow of energy throughout the city.
I agree, bro.
There's multiple events happening all at once at the same time. It's overwhelming for the average person. Let's curate something to where it's like, hey,
You good, bro?
go here, you want to go here? All right, cool. We know you want to go there. Do you care about who's playing? Do you care about whose set you want to see?
Right.
No? Okay, then just go.
Facts.
But if you care to have this kind of flow to your night experience, this has been mapped out for you.
Facts.
Or this one or that one,
Nah, bro. And there's like, some questions I want to even get to, but I do, want your thoughts, just like, since we're even in this lane, bro, like, from like, the DJ standpoint, and just from like your own personal perspective, bro, like, just looking at the artist scene here in the here in the city, what is your thoughts on the Pittsburgh landscape for artists? What are people not doing? What are they doing that you see well? What are...
All right, this has been fun. Boring.
Oh, bro, since we're here, bro, like, I want your thoughts, man, because, like, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna keep this one brief, just because it's nothing against you.
No.
It's just, I've been saying this for the better part of the past 2 years to a lot of different perspective groups, artists, individuals, like whatever. I'm gonna be real. Crabs in a barrel mentality will always hold us back. And if we can't, here's the thing, right? Pittsburgh receives music last. Right? By the time songs get to us, artists get to us, we're like, yo, this is so fire, this is so dope, but the rest is already
interesting. You think so? Okay. Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
For Jid.
Yeah.
Jid, right? Shout out to Jid. I was on Jid super early.
Yeah.
Right? Playing this stuff early. Nobody really gave a fuck because I just mixed it in randomly.
Yeah, fact.
Didn't really care. Do you know that Jid, for whatever reason, is like, from what I've seen, at least on like social media and like TV, is just now being popularized by the majority of people because of a fucking TikTok challenge.
Oh shit.
The surround sound.
Oh yeah, right, yeah, facts.
That type of shit.
Sure, yeah.
But he's been like, it's like one of those things, like,
he been lit, right, yeah, facts.
But a lot of people didn't know, from what I'm understanding.
Exactly.
So as artists in the city, right, like, we take a city like Atlanta, right? Atlanta's 3 times bigger than Pittsburgh, I believe.
Okay.
They were responsible for running an entire era of music. Everybody got beef, but they put the beef aside to get the money to do the art. This city, nobody has money.
So first off, let me just out the gate. Niggas shouldn't be angry.
Right.
Because you niggas just, bro.
Yeah, like
so the teamwork should already be there. Like,
it should be. And this is not a, look, I don't pocket watch. I don't know what niggas really got. But I do know
niggas.
A lot of these people cannot just solely do music. You feel what I'm saying? And that might not be a measure of success. That might be a measure of money. But I know that a lot.
That shit is not keeping the lights on. Right.
You got to work a regular job. Look, you got another job, but
bro, we all. I mean, but like, if you got some sense to you, like, you gotta keep your lights on, pay bills and shit. Like,
multiple streams of income is, definitely a thing anyway.
Right.
Like, my actual job, luckily, affords me the opportunity to have a sense of financial freedom. So that's why I'm not pressed for like the DJing stuff. But for people who, like, this is their hopes and dreams, this is all they want to do, let's do it better. It's just that simple. And I've dropped hella gems on people throughout the past 2 years. I've A&R'd, right? I've gone on tours. I've done these things, been in closed circuit rooms, conversations. I've seen a lot.
Yeah.
And the information that I have to provide is valid, so much so that they all know this.
Yeah.
Some of them take it and do whatever they want with it. But information is out there. How you use it and equip it becomes knowledge, and then that knowledge becomes power. If everybody has the same information and everybody wants to claim that they use it the best way that they know how, there's no reason why hip-hop is still a dead genre in the city. We don't have that support because they don't support themselves. They don't invest in themselves.
Right.
So I wanted to keep it brief because that's the only way
No, facts. No, I mean, bro, again, 107 episodes, my nigga, and like that's what I was just saying, bro. Like, it's just it's a frequent talking point up here, bro. And like you know, I generally do want to get people's perspectives, and like if it's different, I would love to hear how. But nigga, every time I'll ask niggas this question, their reaction is like, look, what we got to do is everything that we not doing right now.
No, and it's so absurd.
Yes.
Again, everybody has a hope, everybody has a dream, and that's great. I love that for you. But one of the things that I've noticed is people who got it, who really got it, don't have the support. They don't have the financial support, the backing, the investments. They don't have a team.
Nigga.
Like, I'm talking true raw talent.
It be like, bro, me and Mike were just even talking the other day, bro, and like he was like, yo, if people in Pittsburgh are talking about you like you should be worried because like that's how like you're not doing like what you need to be doing. But if they keeping quiet on you, it's just like, all right, like know that you're moving correct, because like like I think it gives people like a false sense of security to like kind of prop up the people that are like, yeah, good job, yeah, for sure, because like they're not threatened by them.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like the true threats, niggas just like, oh nah, like we can't even.
You can't fuck with me.
Yeah, exactly. Like
it's wild because like, so this kind of circles back. There's a I don't even know how to explain it other than I'm gonna say it like this. You ever watch the movie World War Z?
Oh, what? Fire, facts.
Fire, right? So, that scene in the movie where they're in Jerusalem and the one dude's like, there's a committee of 10 people.
Yeah.
One person's job is literally just to say no.
Yes.
Everything.
Fact.
I'm that person. I'm going to be like, nah, that's not it.
Yeah, right.
You feel me? Sometimes it's got me, into some heat.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's opened up other doors.
Yeah.
But a lot of people in the city are yes men, and no one actually gives constructive criticism because nobody wants to be put on the bad end of the spectrum.
Yeah, right.
Me, I'm telling y'all right now, I don't care who's watching this, I don't give a fuck. I wish I cared more.
It's not in me.
But the thing is, because I love people.
Absolutely.
And because I have a love for this art, music, hip-hop, everything else, I'm going to be the one that's going to be like, yo, look, that was mad dope. But, and I want somebody else to tell me, yo, that was mad dope. But
yeah, right. Absolutely.
If we want to have a true hip hop scene in Pittsburgh, we have to one, hold each other accountable, but two, we have to raise the bar. Like we just have to. It's that simple. But I feel like a lot of people are just like, I'm gonna record this song, I'm not gonna mix or master it, and I'm gonna just put it on Instagram.
Facts.
Hopefully I'll blow up. Like we can go on and on.
Nah, bro. It was not, my nigga. Like, I think you went over that perfectly. It's just very interesting to like get your perspective on it, my nigga. Just like having been around the scene for so long.
It's look, niggas know.
Yeah, no. Fact.
If you watching this, I'm telling you, if you watching this right now, you probably like, yeah, nah, KoolBreeze definitely did tell me some shit.
Type shit, yeah. He just harped on.
Yeah, like I didn't know how to take it, but like, nah, like that shit actually worked out.
Say some shit, fact. So I know, I just want to quickly speak on, I think Summer Lumber 2 happened, right? Yeah. Pretty recently. So were you, a DJ on that, or like, how did that come together? And what was that experience like?
So, shout out to Femi, shout out to Wade, Sad Bear Gang, like they're doing really incredible things. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like they're like one of my favorite couples. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it's beautiful to see two people not only love themselves so much that they do what they love to do, but to do it together, like that's amazing.
Right.
So shout out to y'all. But Summer Lumber 2 was definitely dope. When I saw Summer Lumber, the first one,
Were you a DJ at the first one, or? Okay.
I was actually DJ during the art crawl.
Okay.
So they had it during the art crawl. I was DJing during the art crawl, and then I went to some of them afterwards to, show support and all that. It was dope. It was lit. I was like, yo, gotta do this. And Femi was like, no, we'll get you on the next one. And I'm not gonna lie, no offense. It's not her, it's just people in general.
Yeah, when hit you with that next one, it's like, all right, I'll pop in here for hear from you again.
Yeah. I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Yeah, right. Type shit.
Some of them too came and they hit me and I was like, oh, word, like, thank you. I'm actually, grateful to be, part of the lineup. And shout out to all the DJs that did their thing.
That shit was over like what, 2 nights?
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah.
Which is dope. I'm hoping that, as they progress to grow with this, that, it gets bigger and better, trying to do like stage AE type shit outside, like actual festival vibes. But like, everything it's a metric in Pittsburgh, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, fair. Yeah.
Even if you got the bread to be like, yo, we're doing this, it's still, you got to go through all these hoops.
Yeah, right.
Summer 2 happened, and I'm not going to lie, yo, I was super nervous because
really,
like, we got all these DJs on this lineup. I'm not trying to fuck up. I got to show and prove. I gotta do an ego, right?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't practice a lot of my sets. Like I practice, but I don't make sets because I rather go off the vibe.
Sure.
I can have it in my head all day. I'm playing this song, in this song, into this one.
Yeah.
But if I look up and I'm like, this ain't.
Right. Just so audible.
Right. So Summer 2 was the first time that I really actually was like digging deep, doing homework, doing research. How am I about to transition into these and like all this shit?
Right.
Plus, like, playing first early on the lineup, you also don't want to burn through too many fire tracks because then everybody else.
True.
But in the summer,
shit, low key, fuck it.
I mean, there's enough music for this shit,
What? But like, if you nice, you got it. Follow it up, like but nah, I feel you.
It's a thing.
Yeah,
but like
good courtesy on your part. I feel that.
But it's also a thing that because we're giving a festival experience, you should want to do something dynamic and nobody should be playing the same sound stuff.
Yeah.
So it's very fucked up because I still talk about it to this day, even though I shouldn't. I don't like to harp on negativity, but I'm a realist. I'm literally in the green room. I'm just doing my final checks, make sure everything's straight, everything's cool, everything's straight. Go outside, do my thing, mentally prepare, all this good stuff. And DJ Raw, shout out to DJ Raw from DMV. He's doing this Afro beat set, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect because that's how I was going to start all my set.
Word up.
Do some Afro beat to some others.
Yeah, fast.
So I'm looking at my stuff, doing my final thing. I go outside, I come back in. I literally go to set up and plug in. My hard drive crashed.
Lying.
Bro, and I had over 260,000 songs.
Yo,
whole hard drive crash, bro. The whole thing.
Nigga, what?
The whole, and it wasn't like I could recover it or nothing.
Nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah. So, what ended up happening was I had a backup flash drive of a collection of maybe 2 months worth of stuff that I recently downloaded. But it wasn't it wasn't mapped out. It wasn't queued up. It was I had to analyze the files again, which means I had to get my BPMs and my keys, right? Yo, that flash drive low-key saved my life. But I go to set up, plug in the flash drive. I'm like, you know what? I'm not I'm going to let it be known that my shit got fucked. But I'm not going to let it fuck me up. I'm going to still play. While I'm playing, the equipment that I'm playing on, I guess it was a power surge kind of thing going on because it was too hot. It was too hot on the stage. So all these DJs was fire. But it was a power surge thing where the equipment that I was using was shorting out. It kept shorting. It happened I think twice where everything just shut off.
Damn, bro.
So I'm yo,
Jesus.
I'm up here sweating.
Devil's working hard today.
Somebody, look, I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know. I'm a firm believer of energy. Someone sent something after me or something, but it's all how you recover.
Right.
In my mind, as a DJ and as an entertainer, if something goes wrong, you got to be able to troubleshoot. We all troubleshooted. Everything was straight. Made it through the set. Everything was cool. I actually had artists on the set with me to perform the stuff that I play because I play local artist stuff. So during the set, I need y'all to come up on stage, do your thing, fuck it up. This is exposure for you too. At a performer back out, at another performer not feel comfortable to perform. And it just, the whole thing, like, I'm not gonna lie, everything that happened was enough for me to be like, you know what, fuck this, I'm not doing it.
Wow.
But I was like, you know what, no, fuck that. Ego saved me, I guess. Fuck that, I'm gonna do it. Show up, still did the thing. Everybody else said it was good, but deep down inside, I'm like,
It could have been way like it was supposed to be. It was a whole lot of obstacles I had to fucking
jumped. Like, I want to say out of my entire prepared set, I think I only played like maybe 10 songs that I was prepared to play.
Well, I mean, shit, bro. I mean, shout out to you for, you know, recovering and all that. That's fucking crazy that, like, your fucking hard drive.
Hard drive. To this day, it's still.
Nigga, but listen, bro, KoolBreeze, I appreciate you for coming the fuck up. And this is, you know, one of my favorite episodes, my favorite conversations, bro. This is just the point in the pod, where, you know, if you got anything, you know, you want to promote, where people can find you next, you know, your socials, you know, let them know, man. But, brother, thank you for taking the time, man. And it was good chopping up, my nigga. Thank you.
Absolutely.
For sure, bro.
Thank y'all for having me.
Absolutely, man.
Definitely dope, fire. In terms of promotion, I'm gonna be real, man. Like, I do my events like fly by.
Okay.
I mean, like, I
pop up.
Yeah, I would love to say that I got all this stuff in the works, but I just gotta catch me when you can.
Word.
I'm an elevated omnivert. You gotta catch me.
Elevated omnivert. Then what's your IG though?
IG?
Yeah.
Oh, just weird. DJ_KoolBreeze. That's KoolBreeze with a K. You can find me there. I do not have my notifications turned on, so I'm not ignoring your DMs. I really just don't see it. I know social media is a tool that I should be using, but I'm a real person in real life, and if you want to vibe, just meet me in real life.
There you go, bro. Yo, listen, MIC Podcast episode 107, community content. You get it all here, man. And shout out to all the elevated omniverts. We out. Peace, man.